Croft on her way to stopping the mysterious organization Trinity. Explore the ruined halls of ancient Latin America as you recover ancient relics that could change the course of history. As gorgeous as it is deadly, return to her shoes once it releases on September 14th. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. With the Assassin's Creed series going on a bit of a slope, Ubisoft decided to change gears and their progress is a delight. Starting with the Egyptian jaunt that was Origins, this exploration of 5th century Greece continues their pivot towards choice-friendly RPG. Take a pick between their male and female characters, maneuver through the story with their branching dialogue, and wield your weapons of choice amidst the growing battles. A loving tribute to Greek myth and history, it's set to release this October 5th, 2018. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Activision's upcoming COD title may not come as a surprise to anyone, but they're actually tweaking their formula this year. Opting out of the usual single-player campaign, Black Ops 4 is going all in on the trend of the newest Battle Royale mode called Blackout. Other than that, there will be some changes to gameplay with the introduction of manual health regeneration. It's set to release this October 12, 2018. Battlefield 5. Battlefield is revisiting their roots with another trip back to the battlefields of the Second World War. Dive into action with their controversial female protagonist and enjoy a spectacle of destructible environments and movable artillery. Players will be served with more team-based interactions with changes like aided health regen and squad mate revival. Following the lead of today's games, a Battle Royale mode might also be on the menu. Historically accurate or not, the game is coming out to shelves this October 19th, 2018. Soul Calibur 6. Travel back to the 16th century to discover hidden truths in the 6th major installment of Bandai Namco's Soul Calibur series. A weapon-based fighting game, the series has always put a spotlight on the gaming industry's best fighters. This year, in celebration of their 20th anniversary, they're bringing the legendary Witcher Geralt of Rivia into the mix as a special playable character. It's a visceral 3D experience and it's coming on October 19th, 2018. Fallout 76. Bethesda expands the horizons of Fallout's nuclear wastelands in this latest entry to their radioactive Fallout franchise. Looking pretty much like the Fallout 4 world we were introduced to, 76 promises an interactive playground where everyone is on a struggle for survival. Set in a persistent online world 4 times bigger than the last, you'll have to learn the ropes of their dog-eat-dog environments. Brave the NPC-less landscapes by building bases and forming alliances. It's set to release this November 14th, 2018. Just Cause 4. A franchise built on freedom and chaos, Avalanche Studios is giving you a brand new taste of the apple of discord as you wreak more havoc in their destructible open world. Building a new engine from the ground up, this 4th installment is built on better foundations, so expect the excitement to ramp up. There will be more things to destroy with 4 fresh biomes, each a fitting canvas for your explosive delights. It's set to release this 4th of December 2018. Monster Hunter World. Capcom's taking their biggest franchise to the PC. Of course we knew it was coming. Released on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One this January 2018, poor Master Race has to wait for a couple more months for their own big release. Take down huge monsters with your specialized weapons and team up with your friends for that sweet loot. It's the ultimate Monster Hunter game and it's coming out this fall. Skull and Bones. Ubisoft takes on a grand maritime adventure in this new IP set in the vast Indian Ocean. Taking after the naval expeditions of their assassin in Black Flag, Skull and Bones offers a renewed perspective on pirate life. Return to the dawn of the pirate age as you steal every bit of gold and litter the seas with the flotsam of your rivals' hulls. It's a much more complete and appropriately combat-heavy Buccaneer experience. It's set to release sometime in 2019. Anthem. While EA might have been in some hot waters earlier last year, we're hoping BioWare's leadership is enough to steer this online RPG to the right direction. Looking like an answer to Bungie's Destiny 2, Anthem hopes to steer the MMO waters with their stunning exosuits and lush graphics. Plus, with a loot box-free assurance, there's plenty of hope going around for what might be a spectacular title. It's set to release on February 22nd, 2019. Metro Exodus. The third and biggest Metro game to date, Deep Silver's post-apocalyptic Russian wasteland takes you out of the tunnels and up to the irradiated Moscow streets. Return as Artyom and rebuild civilization amidst the nuclear winter. The game is as atmospheric as ever with a new weapon customization system, better visuals, and more mutated monsters. It's coming this February 22nd, 2019. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Massive Entertainment welcomes you back to The Division with this latest installment of their multiplayer action RPG. With Ubisoft's latest look at the game, The Division 2 will see the virus spreading outward from Manhattan into a post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. So, bring out your friends once more as you become the last unifying hope for mankind. Much has yet to be seen from the title, and you can find out yourself by signing up for the game's beta. It's coming this 2019. Devil May Cry 5. Sparta's brooding bloodline continues in this fifth major entry to Capcom's Devil May Cry series. The Sons of Sparta may be returning, but 4's major character, Nero, takes center stage. Armed with his Red Queen and Blue Rose, he continues to fight demons in the now infested streets. Not much details were given about the story, but Dante and Virgil will surely return. It's coming this spring 2019. Rage 2. One of Bethesda's very successful shooter series, id Software and Avalanche Studios have worked hand in hand to set the deserts ablaze in Rage's brand new sequel. With a presentation heralded by Party Master Andrew WK, Rage 2 is set up to be the insane post-apocalyptic shooter we wanted. Step into the shoes of Walker as he parties it up against ferocious new monsters in 60 frames per second. A focused single-player experience, it's set to release in spring 2019. Atomic Heart. Although it had no coverage during this year's E3, this first-person shooter from Munfish took us by surprise when they released a full gameplay trailer. Take down clown-like machines with your insane amount of weaponry, obviously a direct inspiration by Ken Levine's Bioshock series. It's set in an alternate steampunk world of the Soviet Union. It's coming this 2019. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Moving away from the gothic darkness of their last two breakout successes, From Software goes on a sort of homecoming with this newest title rooted in Japanese fantasy. Putting a ninja at the forefront, it's definitely a far cry from the Soulsborne series, shining a spotlight on new weapon choices and mobility. But despite the new setting, we're hoping the devs remain true to their trademark difficulty and challenging bosses. It's set to release in 2019. Control. Another surprising game that showed up at E3 is Remedy Entertainment's time-bending game, Control. From what we can tell, you take on the role of Jesse Fardin, the new director of the Bureau of Control, a bureau that fights against supernatural foes. Players will be given the chance to explore the shifting halls at the Bureau's headquarters and the ominous place called the Oldest House. This game is set to release in 2019. Gears 5. The Gears of War series has long been a staple of Microsoft, and with this simplified rebrand, they're well on their way to a full-blown franchise. In E3, they showed us two upcoming spin-offs like the mobile Funko Pop title and the exclusive turn-based strategy Gears Tactics. Their latest entry to the grisly shooter is prepping you up for a new round of Locust destruction with amped-up visuals and a female main character. Coming this 2019. Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisp. The next bold adventure in Microsoft's mesmerizing Metroidvania game goes back to the magical forest. This time, Ori meets newfound friends as they rebuild their home after a mysterious sickness from the previous game. A promising new combat system brings a whole new light to the cute spirit guardian. On top of that, the game completely improves on their atmosphere and it's filled with freshly detailed landscapes. It's set to release in 2019. Sable. The tissues were out for comic book fans last E3 after indie developer Shadeworks' reveal of their Mobius-inspired adventure. Looking straight out of the pages of Jean Giraud's classic graphic novels, there's so much to love about the game's visual quality. But the icing on the cake is the immersiveness of their sparse desert open world. While it can't hold a finger to Breath of the Wild scale, Sable seems to capture the beauty of exploration and discovery in their lush, small-scale universe. It's set to release in 2019. Maverick's Proving Grounds. Most Battle Royale games only limit to 100 players. Maverick's Proving Grounds ups the ante with 1,000 players. We're not even sure how their servers can handle it, but from the looks of it, it's under control. The game's creators promise single-player missions and objectives that could improve the entire BR genre as a whole. No release date yet, so stay tuned. Cyberpunk 2077. The most awaited game in this E3 2018 comes from the developers of the Witcher series. This is a video game inspired by Mike Pondsmith's RPG tabletop called Cyberpunk 2020, but with a CD Projekt treatment. That means open world, memorable side quests, great RPG elements, and the first-person perspective. Witness a dystopian future where technology meets the fall of humanity. No release date yet. The Elder Scrolls 6. We didn't get much more than an announcement trailer at Bethesda's presentation, but they knew it was enough to get us hype until its imminent arrival. After a long drought in the Elder Scrolls series marked by nothing but remasters and reinventions, it's refreshing to know that there's life after Skyrim. No details have been revealed, but we're sure we'll all get them by scrutinizing every pixel of that teaser. No release date yet. Starfield. Bethesda's huge IP leap isn't set on the medieval ages, nor the post-apocalyptic America. It's set in space. This science fiction surprise takes us to the cosmic void. Unfortunately, not much is known about the game except it's taking similarities to BioWare's Mass Effect. Todd Howard's still busy with Fallout 76 right now, and it's gonna be a while before we find out more about this one. Doom Eternal. Demons? Check. Pile of dead bodies? Check. Doom guy? Fuck yeah. id Software amps up the badassery of the sequel to their 2016 reboot. The teaser trailer only showed a few things, including a demon-infested planet, which could be Earth, new monsters, and of course, Doom Guy, doing his thing. The creators of the game mentioned it'll be twice as huge